below, just down here, the power of the internet. This is Free Spice Gaming Group. This is Josh, and
Hello.
we're going to be entertaining you for the evening with our regaling stories of much hilarity. Josh, what are you working on tonight?
I am working on the club's chapter, and it's a suppressor, I think.
Ooh, yes, those were the ones we couldn't think of the other day. Not eradicators, suppressors. They're the ones I always forget.
The guys with the flying guys with big guns.
Flying big gun men's. I got to admit, I do like the dudes with like the big jump packs and stuff like that. I think they look cool. I think most Marines look quite cool actually, but so absolutely. And I'll be working on this Brutalis Dreadnought. As you can see, I've got some bits strewn about the places. There's more over here. There's more over there. There's more over there. Good evening, Captain Noodle. How are you today, sir? So yeah, I'm going to be doing this. I just need to straighten up this little line here, and that's all my quartered sections. It should, in my head, it should look quite good, but only time will tell. So I'm going to be doing that. There was no club this week, was there, Josh?
There wasn't no club last week. There's a club this week, but not last week.
Yes. What did you do last week instead?
I was at a gig in Leeds.
Who did you go and see?
I saw Sabaton, which are one of my favourite bands.
Is that like a metal band?
Yeah, they're a Swedish heavy metal band, but just think about like historical battles and events and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And it's really, really interesting to listen to their songs, and then you do research on what the song's about, and you learn a lot of history.
Almost like a little mini history lesson.
Yeah, but they do. It's like none of it's made up, but they do all the research on it. So,
yeah.
And it was definitely worth the 5-hour round trip to see him.
Where did you have to go to see him?
Leeds. So it's about 2 hours away from us on a good day.
Wow.
But because we went on a Friday afternoon, traffic was quite bad on the way there.
Yeah.
So it took us about 5 hours there and back in the end. But it was worth it.
That's a long way to go. That's some good commitment there.
Well, it was either Leeds or London, and Leeds is a bit easier to get to than London.
Yeah.
From where we live, so.
No, that's
driving wise anyway.
London is, they always say, if you can drive in London, you can drive anywhere in the world. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah. So I didn't want to get stuck in London in the middle of the night. So.
No, that is completely understandable and very fair enough.
Yeah, and the reason I wouldn't normally book a gig on a Friday club, but it was a rearranged gig. Yeah. So it was meant to happen last year, but it didn't.
It happens.
Yeah.
And sometimes you've just got to go with it. I can't remember the last time I went to a gig. Wow. I think I saw Brian Fallon at the Angel. And I think that was the last gig I went. But I am going to the cinema tomorrow, Josh.
Why? What are you watching?
A movie. No, what I'm movie? Going to. I'm going to go see the new Evil Dead. I love my horror.
Okay.
And I can't wait. So I'm going to go and see the new Evil Dead, and I am very much looking forward to it. If I'm completely honest with you.
You going with anyone or?
Yeah, I might go on a date. You never know.
Okay.
But no, it's I am very much looking forward to it. I'm a big horror fan. Evil Dead is something that I always remember my brother bringing home the videotape of Evil Dead. He found it in a newsagent of all places, and Evil Dead was renowned for being a bit of a video nasty back in the day.
Yeah,
and I remember him bringing it home and just being like amazed by what I was seeing, and absolutely fantastic. So I can't wait. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But I did go to the cinema the other day with my youngest, and I saw this Super Mario Brothers movie.
Is it good?
It's so good. I had such a good time. Yeah,
in all fairness, Jack Black's in it, isn't it? So it's bound to be good.
Jack Black, he's a bit of a show stealer. He's really good. But it's on for like 90 minutes. From the word go, to the very end, it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't bored at any point, and it was just really, really fun.
Yeah,
and
really good fun.
I had such a good time with it. I had a really, really good time with it.
Oh, well. It's something we've been looking into. But
I took my youngest. She is 6, nearly 7, and we had such a fantastic little time together. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'm turning into a right little cinema buff these days.
So expensive though. I don't know whether it's near you, but
how much is the cinema where you are?
Well, we've got one of these premium cinemas, the nearest one.
Yeah.
Which is like all like the really posh seats and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think for family for 60 quid.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
And any movie $5.99 view near me? Jesus.
$5.99 any movie?
$5.99. Yeah, it's like $6.99 if you get the VIP seats.
Oh my god! Wow.
Can I say that word? The VIP seats.
No, we had to look. We was going to go last week, and it's topping up to about 60 quid.
I fucked up already. Oh, jeez. Right. Okay. No, I haven't. No, fuck you, Rob. We can fix this. Come on now.
Hence why I haven't been to cinema yet to watch it.
You know what? I don't know. That's way too much. That is just way too much, personally. But you know, the kids. There's always something for the kids on, isn't it? It's a cop out. The cinema, isn't it? It's a bit of a cop out. It's just something easy. It's a no-brainer thing to do.
Yeah, but your kids enjoy, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen some fantastic, movies at the. We've seen Frozen, and we like Sing. Sing was great.
I think that was the last movie I went to see in the cinema. Sing 2.
Sing 2. Yeah, we saw Sing 2. It was really good.
Yeah, I've seen all the Frozens at cinema, and
yeah, but you see, you falling into the same category of me as you've got 2 girls. You were never going to not get away with that. So
no.
And I feel you. I just feel you. It's I like them. Say what you want. I fucking love it. I love Frozen. I think it's great.
They're all right. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing bad to say again about them, but
no, it's not. If I was on my own, I wouldn't be like, yeah, let's whack on Moana. But I know all the words.
Yeah,
so that's just part and parcel of being a.
Well, that Moana, I really enjoy Moana myself.
Moana's fantastic. The songs in Moana, so good.
Yeah. Well, he's making a live action, aren't they, now, of Moana?
Oh, they need to stop that.
But Dwayne The Rock Johnson's being Maui again, innit?
Is he?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really follow the Rock and what he does with acting and stuff. But to me, that seems like a good fit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, no, okay. Well, I don't know. I will reserve judgment on that. It seems silly. I mean, it's not even an old movie.
No, well, I thought that. Yeah, I thought it was a bit bizarre to make a live action already, but
turning it into a live action movie already. Anyway, that's beside the point. So let's just have a little chat about 10th edition. What are your feelings towards 10th edition so far? Have you been keeping up with the community stuff?
I haven't much this week, being like Easter holidays and stuff. I haven't had much time to hobby at all, but bits I've seen look really good, and I'm quite excited for it.
Yeah, so am I actually.
I quite like the fact they're keeping it simple, and all the rules I've sort of read so far seem fairly simple. And
I think when they over elaborate things to cover all angles, because the thing is, nerds take things very literally.
Yeah.
And unless it says, well, no, it doesn't say that, rather than use a bit of common sense, they will use that rule again in their favour. So they've had to write, like for the movement phase, rather than just go like, you can move in any directions up to the desired movement phase. They have to elaborate so much when it becomes these paragraphs of writing, just where it's kind of like, yeah, but surely you can just use a bit of common sense there. But I guess, I don't know.
People like to use and bend rules, don't they, when they can, for their advantage?
Well, That's exactly it. And I think the problem is that's gone on so far, and 9th edition was just got out of hand.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to play a game of 40k again, but for me, it just hasn't been fun for a long time.
But the only issue I've got is, are they going to refer back to 9th edition where it is overcomplicated in the end?
Yeah, is it going to fall back into that bad habit? That's my kind of worry. Is that it can start off simple, great, but then a year down the line, when there's all these FAQs and things, and you're like, but we're back to square one here. You just don't seem to realise it.
Yeah,
I think that's my worry, and I think that's the worry of the community as well, because a lot of people kind of feel the same about all these books you have to have and all these rules, and it's just too much. Like it's too much for the average person.
Like they're getting rid of like most of the stratagems because no one uses them, half of them, and it's like, well, what's the point of spending months writing them if no one's
going to use them, or they're just going to be game breaking? Personally, out of all the times I played 40k from 8th edition to 9th edition, which I never played again, I've never once in my life used a stratagem.
I use the most basic ones, like if my knights are dying, I'll make them automatically explode.
Yeah.
Rather than rolling 6, stuff like that. And obviously, ones what make me re-roll and stuff like that.
But yeah, I've never used a stratagem.
Don't know how.
Don't know when. Don't know what. It's just all too much, in all honesty. So I tend to.
But it's like all the stuff where what happens different turns, and like some. If you follow this one, like this will happen if you're,
Yes, isn't that very situational?
And it's like, well, why overcomplicated? There's enough rules to remember.
Yeah, to begin with, let alone
having something change every turn makes it even harder to remember everything.
Very much so.
And I understand if you just play Warhammer 4K and that's the only game you play, but a lot of people don't these days.
No.
I play a fair few different games, and trying to remember every rule for every game is impossible.
It's just too much for the average person. It's just way too much. So no, absolutely. But however, I hope they stay on the track of simplified. It doesn't need to be simple. It just needs to be simplified.
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's a bit like Moonstone. If people know me, everyone will know I love Moonstone. But
you've never mentioned that before, do you? You've never said that.
No, but I haven't. But their rule system is simple, and you can play with any character you want, really, within the same faction. No points or whatever. So pick the 6 coolest looking models.
Yeah.
However, there is very tactical how you can play. So some people work better with other people.
Yeah.
But you don't have to play like that if you don't want to.
No, I think that's a good system. That's why I kind of like the idea of, as long as it's not more than 3 of the same unit, you're good.
Yeah.
I like that. That suits me, because it also lets people build armies that are a bit more different in theme.
Yeah.
Which I like the idea of. You're going to get all these weird, wild, wonderful combinations and stuff. And I hope they don't keep changing it every 5 minutes to kind of suit the meta.
Yeah.
That would be a bit poop, if you ask me.
But then they should just make like proper tournament rules where it is more complicated if people wanted to do that.
I've always said they should have like a beginner, novice, and tournament level rules.
Yeah.
But I also think, and I've always said this, I would love, and I wish they did, Warhammer Junior.
Yeah, to get the younger kids involved.
Yeah, I've always said that. I wish they would do Warhammer Junior. I think that would be an absolute saving grace for that. I think it would just be amazing to have Warhammer Junior.
But I also think, I mean, just might be me being a bit bitter, but they should support local community groups who are trying to get people 100%. Into their hobby.
Yeah, because they are another avenue into the hobby. You are effectively doing the shop's job for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And giving you give all these influencers free models, but you can't give community groups who are
like a couple of box sets to set them up. Yeah, I completely disagree with that.
And I get it, these influencers got thousands of followers and stuff like that, but
you'd be surprised. Some of them really don't.
But then look at what the ones who work for Games Workshop, they get too big, and what do they do?
Fuck off and leave.
Make their own YouTube channels, and
of course they do, because they realise that in actual fact people are here for me, not for so off they go, and it just becomes a bit like, well, there's a bit of a bad.
That's why there's been a massive thing about the Only Hands now they're doing.
Only Hands. Fuck's sake.
No, have you seen any of the new videos?
I'll be honest. I tend to not watch a lot of hobby stuff on YouTube.
No,
I know they don't have the presenters on there anymore.
Yeah, it's literally just the hands now, and
I don't particularly enjoy the Warhammer community painting videos. I haven't for a while, if I'm honest with you. I think no disrespect to the people that are on there, but I do feel that after Duncan and obviously Peachy has left, they don't seem to be something to look forward to like they used to be.
No.
I used to really, really look forward to seeing the next painting video, even if it was a faction, I wasn't that interested in or anything like that. I would really, because you would at least learn something, or you would, it'd be enjoyable.
The problem is, I always find as well now, I mean, obviously I don't work at Games Workshop or know much about their business model or whatever, but if they're giving free models to all these YouTubers, influencers now, surely they could do a tutorial on how to paint them.
Well, this is ultimately the argument. What happens? They get sent these models, they put up a picture. Hi, thanks for GW for sending me this. It's a picture of them next to a model next to their face, and then you never see that model ever again. Very few influencers that I can think of. Like, I know there's a guy named Garthy. He'll get given the model and he'll do like a painting card, and that model has actually gone to use because he's actually educating people how to, what to do with it, or how he's done his, as opposed to people that see it, they either do like a bit of a rush job, which to me, I would rather it go to a long-time fan of that faction.
Yeah.
And then you never see it again. It's done there to tick a box.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people, they fall into the trap where if they say no to GW, they're worried that they won't receive any of the other stuff.
Oh, 100%. But as well, getting a free model, then using it for Golden Demon, I find a bit.
Yes, I did. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a knock on skill, but I did notice that it was Darren Latham who did the Leagues of Votann guy.
Yeah, I know who you mean, yeah.
And he painted a model that wasn't actually released. So he had longer to work on that model
than everyone else.
It's the same when people give out like the codexes and stuff for free to like these tournament channels. What you don't realize is you're actually giving them the education and the information sooner, so they have longer to learn it. That keeps them at the top.
Yeah.
And I think that it's just a bit of food for thought. Like, don't get me wrong. I know why they do it, because people look to them. But also, at the same time, the problem is, I think, just that.
Yeah.
Evening, Penge. How are we, my lice? Are you well? Are you good? How's the fence coming on? I can't imagine you doing much painting in this weather.
good old Fence Hammers showed up.
He's there to educate the shiplap world of fence, the cutthroat world of fence painting.
Yep.
So,
and he did a fantastic job. It almost brought a tear to my eye watching that video he did.
Is he finished it yet, or is it a whip picture?
I think it might be a whip blend.
A wet blend. So yeah, that's just my hot take. I think the thing with I struggled to get the lion. I got up super duper early.
Can I say something really controversial about the lion?
Go on.
I don't like the model.
What don't you like about him?
I just don't like it. I just think his
everyone's entitled to an opinion.
Positioning his face, just I just don't like it.
That's fair. I obviously, you know,
I know a lot of people do like it, but for me, it's a Met model. I'm just like, no, it's the lion. You know, it's
that's fair enough. Once again, you know, you are entitled to your.
I actually prefer the new Dante model than the lion model.
Yeah, the new Dante one is nice. I haven't really looked at it, to be fair.
But yeah, and I think as well, people going on about it too much when it first got released.
It's a big deal. The Lion being released is a very big deal, not only for the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but for a lot of people. You know, it's a returning Primarch, which is a big thing, not only for the narrative, but I think for the tabletop as well.
Yeah, but when are we getting like Alfarius Primarch, and you know what I mean?
No, we're not. Rogal Dawn will be next, followed by Leman Russ, and then they don't need to do any more. That's the job done.
You know, it's like, well, when are Order of Primarchs coming out?
I would like to see ones that obviously aren't dead return, because I think they're good for their chapters. I think they're good for the community.
Yeah.
But
also, what annoys me is 10th edition's got Ultramarines in the box.
Look
at that. Well, Dube's trailer said Guilliman in that, didn't it? No. So.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think you'll get Guilliman on the box, but I
no. But one thing is, if the dress release on, why didn't they do 10th edition around Blood Angels if the line was such a big deal?
Well, this is what I did think initially, that maybe it would be Dark Angels and Blood Angels together. That would have been quite cool, like the Angels of Death, whatever they were called. But who knows? Like, it's all speculation, but I do, you know, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah. I don't know, it just seems that, you know, to make a big deal about this lion who's came out right at the very end of 9th edition. Why didn't they just big him up, say, oh,
the 10th. Yeah, see, this is what I thought that they might do, is that they,
you know, the lion's reborn. Here's a new edition to go with it.
Obviously, I don't follow the narrative. Obviously, you had Angron come back fairly recently as well. So I don't know. I don't know. You don't know the master plan of GW for the narrative.
Yeah.
Obviously, these characters have come back to form part of that narrative. To me, because I don't follow, and I'm going to say it one more fucking time, the narrative. Like, it's just me waiting for stuff to be released. I suppose if you followed the stories and stuff, you'd probably get a better idea of who's coming next and what's coming next and stuff like that. But I just, you know, so that's just.
But I don't know, if it was such a big deal, surely having him in a new edition will be even more of a big deal.
I do, but can you see a Primarch being released with a box set?
Well, they should do like a limited box set with the Primarch in. And then they should do one without the Primarch in. You know what I mean? Sort of a smaller box set.
Yeah, no. To be fair, I thought the Lion box would be a lot bigger than what it was, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought he might have like a Battle Force box.
I was quite surprised how small it was. But then I suppose it's only it's only Bladeguard and him in there. I mean, there's 6 little sprues.
Yeah,
that's all there is. So
I don't know. Just that would be my thought, anyway.
I do think, once again, it's a lot of speculation at the moment because we don't know. We don't know until Warhammer Fest happens, and I'm pretty sure that's when they're going to release the rest of the contents.
Yeah,
which I'm pretty excited. I'm not going to Warhammer Fest.
I was about to ask you that. Are you going to Warhammer Fest?
No, I'm washing my hair that day.
You're washing your hair?
Yeah. Doing a leave-in conditioner, so I can't go.
Okay.
And plus, I didn't get asked to go as a VIP, so I'm not going.
In all fairness, the only people I know who are going are like these Instagram influencers.
Yeah, they'll just be them sitting in a hall on their own.
I barely know anyone else who has said they're going to Warhammer Fest at the moment. I know, I think it's about 2 people from club, and they're not really that regulars either.
Yeah. So we had some messages, sorry. Dark Angels have Arcs of Omen. They're in the last 3 books for it. Yes, this story has been building up because obviously Vashdor wants what's in the rock. And that's why
is in the rock?
It's some sort of secret MacGuffin weapon that a relic or something he needs.
It's not just Dwayne Johnson hiding.
No. Dark Angels have 7 when it came out. Yes, I do believe 7th edition was Dark Vengeance, although I never had it. But I'm pretty sure it was because that's when you got the new Raven Wing stuff in there. I'm sure.
Yeah, I know there was one, but just for release of Primark, and then like the end of a new edition, end of edition. It seems.
Yeah. Captain Noodle said he's going on the Monday. I tell you what, they haven't announced yet the exclusive model for Warhammer Fest because they did that last time. I wonder if they will. If there is, Captain Noodle, I might hit you up and send you some funds, if that's all right. If it's worth my...
Is anyone going to Salute as well, which is this weekend, I believe?
Pardon?
Salute gaming day.
Don't know. No.
Not you, then.
No. Josh, I effectively live in a cave. If ever anyone has ever insinuated that I happen to be one of these social media people,
no, that
you've made a very poor choice because I'm the worst one. I
know, all I know is in London, so right in your doorstep.
A freaking clue.
Yeah, but I know that's got loads of panels on. So they've got Hobby Heroes, which Peachy Duncan Rogue is on.
Yeah,
they've got a Women in Wargaming panel.
Yeah.
What else have they got? I think a tournament panel lists and all sorts apparently.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of retailers are going to that one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I'm not going. Once again, washing my hair that day.
Fair.
Can you imagine how unlucky is that? Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah,
I should really go to these type of things.
And this year is Games Expo myself.
I might try and get along to that one.
Well, I've got a spare ticket on a Sunday at the moment.
Okay. Whereabouts is it?
Say that again?
Whereabouts is it?
It's NEC Birmingham.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yes, bits of Caliban were on the Demon World where Vashdor is, and that's because he was pulling all the planets together or something to where he was living, his little house. I don't know. I have been privy to the spoilers of Arcs of Omen the Lion, courtesy of Chapter Master Valrak, which I do watch sometimes. And it was quite interesting, actually.
I'll tell you what I've been watching
recently. Go on.
And if you're a Warhammer Plus subscriber, I highly recommend it. Black Talon.
Right.
Which is the Stormcast lady.
Neve Black Talon.
That's it. I can't remember her first name off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But that's really good service at the moment. Really enjoying that.
No, I don't have Warhammer Plus.
Yeah, so but if anyone's got Warhammer Plus, Black Talon is a really good series. Well, I like it anyway. So,
are all the episodes out in one go? Can you binge it, or have you got to wait?
no, you have to wait. Unfortunately,
fuck
two
that.
episodes.
No, I'll stick to my weird Korean horror
I've
series.
been looking for the new Black Talon model, which is only directly only from Warhammer.
Yes, it is. It used to come with Blight War, then it was released on its own for a little while.
Yeah.
I know because I actually bought Blight War when I first got into the hobby.
Oh, did you?
Because I wanted the Black Talon model because I liked it so much. Yeah, it's a cool model.
I'm trying to get my hands on that, and yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, if I know of anyone floating around, I will nab it for you.
In fact, I can get from my like game install, but because it's direct order, I have to spend about £60 odd.
Right.
For him to order it in, or someone else needs to order something directly, and
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And I don't really want to spend £60 for the sake of a £20 model. You know what I mean?
No.
No.
But no, she is a very cool money, actually.
Yes. Although my brother's just ordered me a Chaos Terminator.
Hey.
Because I was looking at my Alpha Legion the other day and realised I've only got 2 HQs.
Oh.
And one's a Dark Apostle and one's a Demon Prince. So I've got nothing really middle ground, really. So
the Terminator Lords are nice miniatures as well, actually.
Yeah. I was torn between the Terminator one or the Chaos Lord, the normal Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
He's a cool looking model, but I have ordered my Moonstone model for my paint competition next month.
Oh, what's the painting competition?
It's a Moonstone. So you either paint single model, a tree. It's about 4 different categories, which I can't remember 2 of them now. But
cool. I bet there's some beautiful work on those.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna win at all. So if anyone follows the Moonstone community, some of the work people produce for their models is
stunning. Yeah.
I would even say it puts the Warhammer community to shame, some of it.
I think sometimes a lot of the miniatures that people paint that aren't Warhammer miniatures are outstanding, even more so too.
Yeah, and they've just released a price increase, unfortunately, for Moonstone, but
yeah, but I bet it's still miles cheaper than anything.
In all fairness, it's only like a couple of quid per box.
Yeah.
So the £24 boxes have gone up to 26, and the £29 boxes have gone up to 33. So
yeah,
it's not like it's bank breaking.
Yeah, a ridiculously extortionate amount.
Yeah. And they're releasing some new models at the beginning of May.
Cool.
Which I think I know which ones they are.
Oh, look at you.
I've got inside knowledge.
You've got inside knowledge. Josh is down with the mean black market trade of Moonstone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I really like when I see the Moonstone promo shots?
Yeah.
The scenery is all custom built and it's stunning.
Yes. Yeah. It's really nice scenery, isn't it?
It's so nice.
Oh, Dave, not all of it's custom built though. There's a website called what is it? I'd have to find and send you a link, but you basically download STL files and but it is really stunning stuff.
Yeah, no, it is. It always looks lovely. Really nice.
Yeah, I know some of it's custom built. I've been to Moonstone headquarters and seen it.
Yeah, because I think I asked about it then as well, didn't I? I was speaking to you about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, their scenery, a lot of what they use is gorgeous. It's so high fantasy. I love it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's my favourite game. of all tabletop.
Yeah, like I said, it's so like it's old hype. It really gives me nostalgic old Warhammer fantasy vibes.
Yeah.
Like, old wizard towers and stuff like that. And it believes, because my problem I've always had with the Mortal Realms, as much as I like Age of Sigmar, and I would rather play a game of Age of Sigmar than Warhammer 40k, is the setting. The setting just doesn't feel like a believable place.
Could say that about Warhammer, though. You know what I mean? How grim dark it is.
Yeah, like I'd be more interested to know more, like a lot of the time, about where they, the internal workings of things is what I'm interested in. So on a RGB show, what you're up to me, cheers. Arnold, I am working on this Brutalis Dreadnought chassis, which is going to be half Deathwing, half Dark Angels, and Josh is
working on a Space Marine suppressor for the club chapter.
There we go.
So I was going to sort of quite a weird angle, but yeah, I can't really see the chat very much. So
I've got it up on my laptop next to me. Don't worry, Josh. I've got everything under control. I'm very professional. I'll have you know.
Really?
Kind of, yes. No, like a Warhammer with a joust. No, it's a suppressor. He's just got a.
I suppose he could joust with it. That long, isn't it?
Pardon?
Yeah, I suppose he could joust with it. The barrel's that long. Got it.
You could definitely take someone's eye out with that, hands down.
Yeah,
easy. Yeah, 100%.
I wonder what the health and safety is for Space Marine. You reckon I've got it?
Do you reckon they have risk assessments?
Because
rather boringly, some of my job entails that when I'm not a.
No, maybe these suppressors have to do a course before they can fly and hold these weapons.
Do you reckon they get bad instructional videos?
Yeah.
So
just like Gulliman playing it in a really.
Yeah. He sits there, dims the lights, and it like all fades, and it's like, so you're now a Primaris, but there's a few things you should know.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, geez, here we go, one of these.
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? They have to take tests at the end of it.
Yes, in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only the HSEQ. And I expect you to adhere to those safety rules. They're there for a reason. So I am just gonna
It's will be quite funny, wouldn't it?
That'd be hilarious. Like, I've always said this. I would love a box set of miniatures of models that just do really mundane stuff.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Here's your Grimdark postal worker. Here's a Grimdark cleaner. Something really like just bang average. I'd love stuff like that.
Would they really have post in Warhammer?
Because I mean, if you still sent anything in Royal Mail, that's about right for a fucking second class letter, isn't it?
The Emperor's Mail.
The Emperor's Post.
Emperor's Post.
I just think it'd be hilarious. In the way. There is no at the moment. I actually think I'm out of Zone Mortalis tiles, if I'm completely honest with you. But I've done a few in the past. Quite a few different tiles. They're really easy to do. And actually, I have a really good time with the Zone Mortalis stuff. I think it's really, really nice and modular, and just it's lovely to work with. Actually, like really, really nice to work with. If you want any examples, if you are on Instagram, shoot me a message to remind me, and I will pull them out because they're all currently stacked up in the corner of my studio, and I will happily pull them out and send some pictures for you.
Speaking of jousting, I've still got to build this from Christmas.
What's that?
My TT Combat jousting stuff.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yeah, so Sal brought me for Christmas. So just I'm not bound to get done yet.
It's cool. Okay, so I think I'm fairly happy with how that panel's looking.
The only thing I hate about these flying things are the bases they're on. They're absolutely awful. for the suppressors.
Are they the clear ones?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't envy you there, mate.
The clear ones with the little grooves in.
I
think next what I'm going to do, I'm just going to 3D print some buildings to put on the likes of hover on.
I've seen some because they've got the jump pack type stuff, haven't they?
Yeah.
You can get like this cool smoke rocket attachment stuff, which looks really, really good.
Yeah, I have seen it. Yeah,
that looks wicked. Yeah, no one likes the flight stands; they're awful. That's how I found it. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, sorry, Arnold. I haven't done any more. If you've been on the Instagram, I'm sorry, I haven't done any more. I think I'm actually out of them. They're kind of stacked up in the corner. To be fair, I've been really bad with scenery. I love doing scenery, but I just haven't. I've been on a bit of a Dark Angels binge lately.
Yeah.
The last thing I really did was that little board for Kill Team, which I really, really enjoyed doing.
That was such a cool video series. So.
I'm going to do another one of them soon. I'm going to do another board, definitely. Yes. Just purely because I had so much fun doing it. It was great. It really was.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, and I know, this Dreadnought is going to drive me nuts. I know it is, because I'm going to really obsess over this, and I wish, in a way, I hadn't started it.
To be honest, I haven't enjoyed painting these suppressors as much as I've done the other units.
What do you not like about them, just out of curiosity? Is there like a particular thing, or you just don't like the miniatures?
I'm not a massive fan of the miniatures, I'll be honest. I ain't really gone because I was in the combat patrol, and the aim was to get the combat patrol finished.
Yeah.
For 10th edition. So.
Well, I definitely will say you are well on track to get it done.
I know, 100%. I've literally got the one more suppressor to do, plus the repulsor, and someone else has painted the eliminators.
I do like the eliminators. They're cool. Definitely, yeah. I want to see lots of pictures on the group. Get people to put up pictures. I really want to see.
He has put a picture up a while back of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Kev who's painting them.
I don't know if I've spoken to him. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh. I've booked a meal for the group next month.
Yeah.
An all-you-need restaurant and that. And got everyone's deposits. Booked it the other day. Guess what I forgot to do?
What?
Book myself at a place.
Oh, you bloody ding dong!
So I have to add myself to the booking.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, I'll say folks trying to get everyone else booked up.
See, you forgot to worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Josh, we don't deserve you. We really don't.
It was just like, oh. Yeah.
No, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that should be a good night. I think it's about 12 us going, so a little bit less than last time, but
yeah,
should be good.
No, good. Enjoy it. I love a Chinese.
All you need as well, so.
Well, I was thinking about trying to make a Kill board. I was going to shoot some ideas actually. You fire away, Penge, if you've got some ideas. If you want some input, then by all means, I certainly will do the best I can for you.
Right, why is he not gluing on this? I'm getting really annoyed with it now.
See, don't, because that's when mistakes happen. Don't do it, Josh. Don't fight it. Okay, well, this is what I've made.
That's pretty cool.
Only like 20 billion other panels left to go. Fuck me. Right. What one should I do next? I'll do that one. There you go. It's a little one. I'll do a little one. Nice.
I say which I've printed some scenery off these bases now.
Okay. Let's just. I got to admit, that's still the same gum stuff I ever used in my.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, still the same. Look, it's caked in spray and everything. This handle served me so well. It's been an absolute delight.
And I need to get myself a new Red Grass Games brush, to be fair, but
yeah, just email them.
Yeah.
So let's just quickly Let's go back to that.
Have you heard from the arm painter, by the way? That's our two or something.
I have, but I've actually kind of just stopped emailing them now.
Okay.
They were very difficult to deal with, and then like what I wanted them to be a part of had been and gone. You know, and I was just like, you're just taking ages to get back to me, and it was always met with the same, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, it's been so long, blah blah blah." And it's like, no, it's fine. I was constantly having to email them for updates and things like that, and it just became like it just wasn't. And then they offered me stuff that had already been released, and I was like, doesn't that seem a bit counterproductive?
Yeah.
Like, not to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but there's loads of people out there that have made content on this type of stuff that's probably going to be better than what I can do. Is there nothing else you can kind of like offer me? And then they asked for like a call thing, and I was just like, I'm done. Don't get me wrong, they were nice people, but you can just see that they're a bit problematic to work with. So I've opted to not work with the army painter.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Which is a shame. I really wanted to try out a lot of their new speed paints and stuff like that. So
I have the metallics pre-ordered at my local gaming shop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the new metallic set.
The new metallic seems really interesting. To me, out of what they do, that seems to be, one of the. You're like, okay, speed paint metallics, like, let's get our hands on this. But once again, it was.
I think how much is it? About 35 quid, but you get 10 paints.
Yeah, well, which is, I mean, contrast isn't cheap as it is.
No.
And metallics tend to not be cheap as well. So having a contrast metallic does seem quite,
Yeah. To be honest, I really hate painting metallics, so I think these don't work quite well for me.
Yeah.
I just like having battle ready.
Yeah, get it done. Yeah, which is fine. If not everyone likes the painting, that's fine. It happens.
No, I'd rather be playing than.
Just quickly, any chances of a Deathwing painting tutorial? There is a Deathwing painting tutorial coming. I have done this guy, which I've tweaked ever so slightly my recipe. I'm quite happy with the method, so I will stay tuned. I've actually got the guy for the video just sitting here, but but there is a Deathwing one coming. Don't worry, because I'm going to be doing a few more of them as well. There's a Deathwing coming. Sit tight. If not, the recipe, it's nothing fancy. Wraithbone, then just overbrush Ushabti bone. Really, it's like what I'm doing here. The paint's slightly wet, but it's not. I'm not exactly being accurate or anything like that. And just go over everything. Make sure it's covered. You don't need a solid base coat. Once over will do. Don't worry about it being completely solid. Wait for it to dry. Wash the whole thing. Seraphim Sepia. Get a nice big dry brush. I like to use these big makeup ones from Primark in the UK. Which are great. Dry brush absolutely everything. Ushabti bone. Dry brush Screaming Skull. A fine highlight with Wraithbone. Job done. There's your bone armor. That's how I've been doing it. That's how I'm going to do mine going forward. But I will put together a video. Don't worry. There's just a few things have jumped the queue, if you will. But there we go. There we go. Hey!
Still can't believe this guy on.
What is it? Super glue you're using?
Yeah.
Right. Super glue dries with your breath.
Oh yeah, I know that. It's just really awkward angle to.
And you just got to hold it like a surgeon, Josh. Don't let it wiggle. Don't wiggle. Don't do it. Right, where's that brush? Oh, Right, there we go. Okay, so looking at this, and it's still wonky. I fucking hate painting straight lines. Fuck.
Right, I'm gonna give up before I throw the model across the room.
Take a breath. Take a step back. Take some time.
Ah.
If a little bit of plastic has made you feel like that, Josh, it's time to take a break.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, fuck my fucking ass. Right, hang on.
I start painting the other one just to haven't glued on you.
Okay, so let's. There we go. And sorry, just quickly, Captain Noodle, if you're wondering how I do the green, like his green Aquila, it's literally the Dark Angels method. It's base coat Caliban, layer Warpstone glow, and then a fine edge highlight of Moot Green. That's it. That's how I do it. There's literally nothing fancy to it at all. Or is there? Dun, dun, dun. No, there isn't. Only purely because I've got to paint so many. I'm trying to keep everything really nice and simple. However, I've got a nice little collection of Dark Angels sitting in front of me now. I'm feeling very accomplished, actually, Josh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've actually got a game of Warhammer tomorrow, actually. Club.
Have you?
I have.
Who are you playing?
Who am I playing as?
Who are you playing against? Like, what army are you?
Genestealer Cults, which I've never played. However, he wanted a 1,300 point game.
Yeah.
I don't have a 1,300 point of just one army.
No, because I mean, how much are knights?
My knights come up to just under 1,000 points.
Yeah.
I mean, Alpha Legion come up to about 1,100 at the moment.
Oh, you just have to turn around and say, I can't do that.
No, what I'm using 1,000 points of knights, 300 points of Alpha Legion.
Yeah, add a little unit in. Have you got Alpha Legion Terminators?
No.
Because Terminators are dirty, man.
Although I am using my Raptors for the first time.
Oh, nice.
But
they're the flying ones, aren't they?
Yes, flying ones with chainswords. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm using them. Yeah, so that should be quite fun.
Enjoy it.
But I've never first Genestealers, so be quite interesting.
The sneaky Genestealer cults. No, I think they're I like Genestealer cults. There's not many Xenos factions I like. I like Orcs. I like Genestealer cults. I haven't really looked at too many others. I like some of the Tyranid models, I'm not going to lie. But I like the bigger ones.
Yeah, I quite prefer the bigger ones. I'll never have a Tyranid army because just the sheer amount you have to paint.
Like the Tyrannoflex and Carnifexes and things that I think are
My
cool.
favourite team in this army is the Drukhari. I really like them models.
The Pirate Eldar sex slaves, mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. I like the. I'll tell you one that I've always wanted to paint from Drukhari, and I don't know too much about them. Is it the Kronos or Talos, the floating things?
Oh yeah, Talos, I think it is. Yeah.
I really like them. They're cool. I wanted to paint one once. There was a young lad down the store, and I was in there, and I said to him, I went, if you buy it and you want me to paint it, I said, I'll do it for nothing. I said, I just really want to paint it. I said, but don't. I said, just give us a sprue. And he went and assembled the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that now.
Well, how did crush them on dreams?
Probably, but still, I can't work like I don't know how people. I envy and am also amazed at people that assemble a whole model and then paint it. I'm like, how have you managed to do that? I can't for the life of me.
I do, because I can't be asked of assembly.
How would you get to spots? It must be so awkward. It must be so time consuming. I just can't. Well, I can't fathom it.
I'll be honest. If you're like me, if you can't see it, it's no problem.
Yeah, but I know it's there, and I can't live my life like that.
I'm just like, well, no one else will see it. So what's the point of wasting more paint on a beach?
Yeah, but it's there. Just because you can't see it, it's not Schrodinger's cat. You can't do that.
You can.
That would drive me nuts, like absolute nuts. Like I know full well I'm going to be covering up most of his sarcophagus. but I'm going to paint the whole thing because I can't not.
For me, it just seems. I mean, I don't enjoy painting at best of times. You know, I'd rather be playing. So if I'm just getting, simply. Exactly, Captain Noodles agrees with me. It's
yeah. Do you know what? If you can't, then that's it perfectly. It's each to their own.
Oh yeah.
For me, I would not be able to move on with my life knowing that I hadn't painted. So even if you're not going to see it, I would just be. But that's just me. But then painting's all I've really got.
Yeah.
So, right, let's put that back on there.
But in all fairness, I paint so much for like club stuff, and I mean, this is all club stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Rumble Slam stuff I did last week. That's club stuff as well, and although that was quite fun to paint up actually because it was
the Rumble Slam stuff.
It was the wrestling stuff I got given by TT Combat.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was. I enjoy painting them up, but I still did a quick job because, in all fairness, I thought speed paint worked really well for math paper. Yeah, hopefully going to learn it next week, but
yeah,
I'd play. So
you'll have to let us know. I'm always interested with games like that because they seem like quite fun and fast paced.
Yeah, I mean, I started watching a video and it did seem quite simple to play. So
yeah,
I just haven't had a chance at the moment. So I'm trying to get the garden and that sorted. Ready for the summer.
Barbecue around yours, is it?
I mean, if you want to.
Absolutely.
More welcome to have a barbecue around mine, Rob.
I ain't cooking. I'm not being on barbecue duty. That's your job. I'm not doing that.
That's fine. I don't mind being barbecue duty.
Good.
Although I do cheat, and you probably get a like shame me. I do pre-cook most things.
You pre-cook them in the you phony. Is it gas or coals?
Gas.
What? You don't even.
Although I do put some coals in it to give it the smoky.
Okay, I'll let you off.
The reason I use gas is because with the English weather, trying to get a cold one takes forever.
Yes, it does. It's not the easiest to do. So
I do prefer gas because
it's trash time.
The days on barbecue, it depends on how you do it because I can cook quite nice fish on a barbecue now.
Yeah.
I can barbecue stuff. So
I like mackerel on the barbecue.
I'm trying mackerel on barbecue.
Mackerel's lovely. Wrap it in some foil with a bit of lemon and just let it steam. Yeah. Ooh, beautiful.
The jerk salmon's real nice on a barbecue.
Yeah, I bet that's good.
Get some jerk rub on your salmon.
Love it.
Put a bit of tin foil, on barbecue and finish off just searing it for the marks and lovely.
Yeah, I could go for some of that right now.
Yeah.
All day long. Right, let's do some.
Although my new trimmer came today, so
Arnold, thanks for stopping in, mate. I will see you on the next one. All the best.
Yeah. The new trimmer came today, so.
Oh. Green finger Josh.
Because the one I used to have in my old house was a really small one, where you sort of have to bend over to use.
Yeah.
That garden's like triple the size.
Yes. Needs something a bit more manly.
Yeah.
They
only came about an hour before the live came, so I haven't had a chance to.
Oh, I know it sounds weird, but isn't it exciting to try them out?
I tried it out. Yeah, I did make sure, like just a little bit, but no. I didn't do the whole garden.
I love doing stuff like that. I'm like, just got to try out my new lawnmower. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Make sure it works. I know it works. We all know it works. It's a lawnmower. What was I expecting? But God, it's fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's like when you wash your car and you just like sitting there first time and
this is the one. I like
it.
Yeah.
That goals, eh?
See, that's what it's all about. That's 100% what it's all about. Yeah. It's the little things.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get the garden done probably next week now because weather's meant to be rubbish all weekend.
Yeah, apparently it's going to fucking shit down this weekend now. After all that, we had some really nice weather this week.
You thought today around here, but
yeah, same here. And then it just about 5 o'clock, I took Watson out, and it started to rain.
It hasn't rained here yet, but
I was like, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, but I had to move some slabs as well today, so
yeah.
So trying to build a patio, but do it on a cheap.
Yeah.
And my dad's next door neighbour had some massive slabs he was getting rid of, so
nice.
We took them and we're going to start building the little patio area in our garden.
It's not that hard to do.
No, in all fairness, because our garden was so neglected by the old tenants.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to actually sit in our garden, really. It's all just grass. So
yeah.
So although we have got a kids trampoline up now, so
nice. They bounce for hours on them things. I don't know how they do it. It's always amazing.
They're quite happy now with the
kids trampolines and bubbles, and they're happy for hours.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So
all for that.
They had that for Christmas from their grandma. So
nice.
No, the great grandma. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've only just put up last week, so yeah.
Nice. How's your? Did you get the guy on the base in the end, or did you just stop?
I stopped. I am attempting it again now, though. So
okay.
I've base coated me with a guy with red. So and I'm trying to. Just what puts me off buying things like this because it's just so annoying.
Patience. That's what you need. Patience.
Oh, I am patient, but when you like stuff there for like ages.
Yeah.
I used to have this magic spray, but I think I ran out of it.
What, an activator?
Yeah, it's armor paint. I think armor painted call it magic spray.
Yeah.
But I think I've run out now. So.
I see. But no, yeah, it's just activator. You can get a lot of it from DIY stores. Mitafix do it as well. A lot.
Yeah, but comes in a little spray bottle with the arm paint stuff. And
nice. Okay.
Quite like it.
I'm not going to worry about. Oh yeah, maybe I do. Okay, so let's just touch
to redefine these, surely.
So that looks like that, and that's pretty spot on. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm digging this. This is going to spur me on. I like this. Let's. Have I done that the right way? Yeah, I have. Okay, cool. Because the silver isn't going to take so long to do. No way, absolutely not. But it's going to be all the little armor panels that are going to consume my sanity. So I thought I would do the half stuff first because I'm doing him quartered. It should work out if it looks like it does in my head, but we shall see.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'm going to touch the silver in on this. To be fair, I have only done 2 armor panels and one of them isn't actually finished.
Okay.
It's only taken me an hour. So let's just...
Yeah, but are you enjoying it? That's the main thing.
Oh, I always enjoy it.
And it's the main thing, isn't it? The longer you enjoy it.
That's all that matters. I've always said that. The minute I stop enjoying this is the minute I stop.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying my game of 40k tomorrow. I've played
good. No, I hope it goes well for you, actually.
Yeah.
I'll secretly be rooting for you.
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting to play with Alpha Legion and Knights.
Yeah.
I've actually written like all the special rules on nice on paper. I'm going to print out tomorrow.
Are you going to do a little cheat sheet?
It's not cheap. Well, yeah, I suppose it is.
Well, no, but to remind yourself.
Yeah.
No, absolutely is. Yeah.
Because I hate flicking through books like when I'm trying to play a game because
it's very jarring.
It just ruins the
yes.
Especially if you're trying to do like I'll be interested in. Yeah, you're on well too, Captain Noodles. You're Warsaw based, if I remember. Remember from last time you mentioned. But yeah, if you ever want to drop me a message, and yeah, everyone's super friendly there, and yeah, just let me know, and I'll give you details.
That'd be nice for someone to come to the chat and actually do it. That'd be really cool. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. We are looking potentially having a bigger venue soon, so we can get more games played and so.
Yeah, no, that is cool. Is the bigger venue on the cards? Then is it even more so?
Yeah, I mean, I need to really speak to the group members, see would some of them turn up more often if we had more space, and there wasn't an issue of there's nowhere to play.
Yes,
you know what I mean. That's the problem at the moment. It's like tomorrow night, all 3 gaming tables are full. We can make a 4th one if we need to, but
yeah,
it's
no nicer problems to have though.
100%. So we are potentially looking at maybe getting a bigger venue.
Nice.
But obviously, we need to generate more members then regularly, because obviously our rent's going to be more.
The rents will be more, and I said, is it? Are you going to be in a position where you've got more space but not enough people, coming? Is the
I mean, as long as we break even, I'm not too. No, I mean,
no, that makes sense.
Some nights, we are over full and we're paid for 2 weeks rent in one night.
Yeah.
Then other nights it's very rare we haven't broke even. I think it's only been twice since we've opened, well, relaunched, that we haven't broke even. So So yeah, but obviously we'll need more gaming mats now if we have bigger space, because obviously, which isn't a problem because obviously we've got sponsorship with Game@EU, which
is awesome.
Yes, which we can get 15% off orders and that. So
there's that one. Right, that one. Shall I start on that now? Yeah.
I might need to raise a bit of money to do the move. If that makes sense.
Crowdfund. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, 100% do it.
Which will probably only need like a couple of £100. You know what I mean? Just to get a few more. Mats, and mainly mats really will be the
gaming
frame probably alright for
Yeah.
Or if not, we could raise another £100 and just use like the TT Combat MDF stuff.
Yeah.
Which is quite cheap to buy.
Yeah.
And our main priority is to save up for the new Warhammer box set for 10th edition.
Yeah.
That's going to be a biggest.
Well, yeah, because it'll be it's not so much the box set, it's the rules, isn't it? That's going to be the thing that you're going to need to ultimately get your hands on as well.
Oh, what have I done?
What have you done?
No, sorry, I think I've got a way I can actually make it a bit more stable on this, because whatever I'm doing, it's not working at the moment. So I've just found a way.
one. I'm going to line this one, and then I think we'll probably stop there today because this is going to take me ages. In that cool voice I just did. Right, there's that.
Sound like Cookie Monster.
That was good, that one. Cookie. I'm just going to go. Nice. This bit doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to... Josh, whoa. Don't you Hulk out live on stream. Come on now, take some deep breaths. I want you to pop that down.
It's just so annoying because the other one works so, went on without any hassle for this one.
Is it
a little bitch?
Is it disrespecting you?
Whoever made these really needs to. Honestly.
Needs to what, Josh? Finish that sentence.
Rethink about their lives. Why didn't you just make a cool piece of scenery for them to sit on? Make a really
I got to admit, there has to be a better way than whatever the fuck they're doing there.
Because, or even have a, something to stick up their arse so they actually stay stable.
Hey! Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just have.
Yeah.
Bit like the Lord of the Rings people on horses. They've got pegs.
Yeah.
Pegging to the horses, and you know what I mean?
They're pegging horses. Jesus Christ!
Pretty much, yeah.
Demonetized.
It's just so annoying.
I got to admit, it's the first time since I've known you that I've heard you get irate like that with a model. So special occasion.
Well, I've been trying to do it for 20 minutes, and it still hasn't worked.
It's just disrespecting you left, right, and centre.
Yeah. No, you don't. Fuck it. I'm gonna leave and try tomorrow.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The suppressor has officially beaten Josh.
Yes. Yeah.
In actual fact, I am looking at the time. What is the time? It is 8:15. Right, I'm going to just finish base coating this. I'll show you what I've done, and then we'll wrap up.
Well, this is what I've done. It should be on a base, but the he doesn't want to, apparently.
I blame the artist.
There was models.
Not that I'm trying to wind anyone up, but yeah, no, I blame the artist.
It's still amazing, but it's just a way to stick on the bases. Would you just have him so he's sort of hovering on the floor?
So he's just sitting down. Right. So I managed to achieve not a lot, if I'm honest with you. We have
looking good there.
We have a face plate.
Nice.
And we have the bottom section of the main thing. I did start on the top bit just now. Obviously, getting the line straight for the quartering is a pain in the fucking arse, but it's the stupid decision I've made to quarter this dreadnought. But there we go.
Looks cool, though.
Yes, he should be. Like I said, if he turns out like I envisioned in my head, he should look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But right, I think I am going to leave it there. I've actually got a ton of editing to do because I've got super duper special video coming out tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. I've been quite fortunate through happy accidents. So if for those the 6 people that are watching now, or the people that might watch in the future, there's a video coming out tomorrow that is I'm super excited for. I've been super excited for it. Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
Yes, absolutely. Josh,
it's
been Go on.
I'll probably still be swearing on a suppressor tomorrow. So
you probably still wouldn't have stuck him down. No, absolutely not. So
yeah,
it would just be like a mound of super glue, and Josh would be going, "Oh, I still can't get him to stick."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But it's been lovely spending an evening with you, as always. Yeah. Always a pleasure to see your cheeky face. And I will see you soon.
Yes, you will.
Brilliant. That's it from us then. We'll see you all probably next week. Either it'll be Wednesday or Thursday. I'll try and put a little schedule up. I'll try and be a bit more organised.
Although Thursday will work better for me next week.
Thursday, yeah?
Yes, because we're at the circus on Wednesday next week.
Let me check. I think I'm actually... my friends wrote me into putting up some shelves.
Okay. Well, let me know. I could do probably late Wednesday, like 8-ish.
If not, you know what we could do, Josh? We could mess everyone up and do a Tuesday.
Oh.
Could you imagine? Fuck. I tell you what.
That'll mess my head up.
Let's be completely wild and do a Tuesday. Should we do Tuesday?
I need to double check with the boss there.
Okay.
I might be able to do a Tuesday.
All right, no worries. We'll take it there. If not, I'm sure we'll fit something in the following week. If not, okay. Right, that's it from me. God bless. Take care. Blah blah. And
bye.
See you later. Bye.